This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The inaugural World Relays will take place here in the Bahamas May 24th and 25th at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium. B3A's boss Mike Sands is the vice chairman of the local organizing committee, and he gave an update yesterday while speaking at a meeting for the Rotary Club of West Nassau.
We already have registered their intent to participate. 47 countries and 1,200 athletes, coaches, and officials to date, and that's just the preliminary entries. And so we expected to host the world to this event in less than, I would say, about 123, 125 days. These events will also serve as a qualifier for the Olympic Games in 2016, and in 2015 they will serve as the qualifier for the World Championships. And so the excitement is building extremely high for participation because it becomes an automatic qualifier.
Well, the 2014 LPGA Pure Silk Bahamas Classic will tee off with its qualifying rounds on Monday over the Ocean Club Golf Course on Paradise Island. And we can tell you the greens, they do appear to be in good shape. And of course, as we go along with this event, we can tell you that the director, Max Truax, he says this could have implications for the rest of the year.
These girls have had 30 or 40 days off, and it's cold in a lot of places in the U.S., so they're ready to get out, get down to some sunny weather here in the Bahamas and compete so they can start making some money again. It's one of those things where we need to obviously set the stage for the rest of the year. And one thing that's interesting on the PGA Tour, the LPGA Tour, from week to week, the girls and the players, they kind of experience, it kind of bleeds over to the next week. So if they get off to a good start here, it's a great experience, which it will be. It'll kind of help set the stage for a great year for them.
A roundtable discussion with members of the Cancer Society and the Susan G. Komen Foundation kicked off festivities for Marathon Bahamas 2014 earlier today. The Komen Race for the Cure will follow tomorrow morning before the marathon itself takes place on Sunday. And according to event founder Franklin Wilson, since its inception, the marathon has helped reignite a lost art here in the Bahamas.
While the Bahamas as a country had been doing well in track and field, we had really essentially fallen off the map with distance running. Now you have 22 schools participating in the marathon. That has to give us cause for great promise for the future.
The C.V. Bethel Senior High School hosted its annual inter-house track and field meet today at the old Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. And according to Coach Rupert Gardner, it's all about finding the right athletes who will be able to dethrone the C.R. Walker Knights when the government school championships roll around.
This is the year for C.V. Bethel to be on top, because last year they beat us by 13 points, which I think we could have won the meet. I thought we won the meet, but now that we are preparing ourselves for C.R. Walker, we're going to do well, and I think we're going to win the meet.
What are divisions you guys should be extremely strong in?
Well, definitely we are strong in the boys division. When you look at the under 20 boys division and the 18 boys division, we are very strong, and our girls are coming around. They're doing good. We have some new girls came in this year, and if you can see they competing this year, they're doing well in this house meet. But when you look at our whole team, we have a balanced team, and I'm looking forward for our team to be strong in the next 6 weeks.
What are some of the names that you need to watch out for when you have C.V. Bethel lineup?
Well, we have Cliff Reese, Carifta champion. We have York Dean. We have Devon Cox. We have Tyler Gardner. We have Deshaun Cornish. We have Kenneth Sweeten. I mean, we have a whole list of young men. And when we look at the girls' side, we have the twins, the Tillman girls. We have Aisha Lockhart. We have Pauline Pierre, and the list goes on. And we're gonna do well this year.
How hard you been working at your track program? I guess you had an early start?
Yeah, we had an early start. When we look at the team of myself and Coach Mills, John Mills, and now on board is Mr. Edgecombe, who just came in, and then we have a lot of other coaches who, putting their hands in, and we really working hard so we can take that crown this year.
Still on news from the government school ranks, baseball will be reintroduced to the after-school sports curriculum this semester, and according to sports officer in the Ministry of Education, Evan Wisdom, they are in the process of finalizing the venues which will be used.
We're looking at some sort of cooperation agreement with St. John's College that's putting up a softball/baseball field on property that belongs to them, and so we want to be able to play baseball in the West for schools that are in the West, public schools in the West. And then we're either looking at working some sort of agreement with Freedom Farm in the East, or putting trying to put in a field at Doris Johnson in the East. But baseball, Jonathan, I can tell the public, will be played in the public school system this year. And I want to thank Senator Burrows, who's been working at this very, very hard.
The Commonwealth Bank Giants will put their undefeated record on the line tomorrow night against the Island Luck Pros as the New Providence Basketball Association continues with regular season play. And despite their strong start, sharpshooter Ricardo Pierre knows they still have a number of kinks that is to work out.
We could do better as a team, but you know, it takes a little time, and teams going to be falling in the right places as we progress.
Where do you see room for improvement for the team?
We look at not turnovering the ball, because this is our #1 thing, and rebounding.
Millboat Cybers are the defending champions. They've been struggling. Are you guys good enough to beat them this year?
Yes, we are. With the team that we have and with the caliber of players that we have, I look at us actually continuing the season like we did 2 years ago, as in terms of going undefeated and straight through the playoff and into the championship.
Which teams you see standing in the Giants' way?
The only team I see is the PJ Stingers, which is undefeated, so I heard, but we haven't played them as yet, and they might give us a good competition. It all depends on how we actually execute.
How hard you guys work at it? Because for years it's been Commonwealth Bank Giants. Coach Thompson, how hard he work with you guys so y'all can stay basically almost perfect?
Chemistry, you know, keeping the morale with the team, making sure guys can get playing time, you know, because you know when guys can go on the court, they're looking to play. But we just pull up our socks, you know, and when we get out on the court, either you get a foul, grab one rebound, we just have to do what we have to do.
For the past 27 years, Eliezer Barbara J. Johnson has been hosting the Valentine's Catch Me If You Can Regatta in Montague Bay. At one point, it looked as though an unfortunate circumstance involving the Lady Natalie would have brought a stop to the event, but according to skipper Clyde Roll, Barbara J. wasn't about to let that happen.
She had an accident in Long Island. Eliezer went ahead and built another Lady Natalie, and since he built a new one, we had out of the 26, the Lady in Red has won, I think about 14, between 12 and 14. I don't have the exact figure, but I didn't win all of them. You had Fred Green won 1 or 2, and Captain Hezron Moxie won 1 or 2, and the rest I won. You know, I came up with Barbara J from being very young, and all of those good gentlemen have passed on and leave me now to carry on the baton.
And that will do it for sports, but don't go anywhere. There's more to come after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.